My favorite mod by far was just the catback exhaust. That's the only reason I post these videos, honestly. That's what honestly lights the fire. Social media is the world's strongest man. The reason why I love BMW is because it's the best of every world.
Yeah.
Clip this shit, chat. Like,
welcome. This is the man, the myth, the legend, Adam6two6. He's got like
that's crazy, man.
8 million followers across social media. If he does not have that yet, he will at some point. What was your first car that you ever had?
So my first car, super random. It was a 2002 Dodge Dakota SLT. So like that V8 Dodge classic pickup truck feel. So when I got my license, I wanted something cheap, and I was like that typical football player, big ass kid. I was like, I need a truck. So I found the cheapest truck I could find nearby. It was like $1,200, and at some point I'd love to elaborate on it, but that truck led me to my M340i because that truck gave me so many PTSD nightmares of crazy unreliability. Like the breaking point from that car to my next was that I was on the highway and I heard some crazy ass noises coming from my truck, and I turned the music up because I'm like, I don't want to hear what the hell is wrong. My stepdad's a mechanic, and he was 30 minutes away from me, so I was trying to make it to him.
Yeah.
The wheel just came off on the highway. I was driving with 3 wheels and a disabled brakes after that. So after that, I was like, I need nothing but reliability car. And I had a couple cars in between the M340 and that, but it's all been reliable ass, like simple cars up until this point because of that damn truck.
Interesting.
But that was my first car.
Okay, so that was your first car, and you come a long way now. You make these awesome videos about your M340i and like modding it out. Without listing all the stuff you've done to it, what is your favorite mod that you have on it?
My favorite mod to the M340. So I'm a sound guy. I love sound more than anything in the world. That's a damn good reason why I bought the M340, because the model year that I have is 2020, and then the way it sounds is awesome from the factory. But the one thing, my number one, I hate to be a basic white girl from Starbucks, but my favorite mod by far was just the catback exhaust. I mean, I slapped that thing on there, and it sounded like an Aventador, bro, to me at the time. Like
a tater.
It just made it to change it to a whole new car. Again, the car sounded good from the factory, but that exhaust made me feel like I was 3 times richer than I really was. So definitely the exhaust. I mean, a lot of people that follow me, they know that I'm not like super car, like I'm not like everyone else. My car's not slammed. Aesthetically, it's not perfect. I have some different wheels. A lot of people give me shit for not having BBSs and stuff. So my style is a little bit different, but overall my focus on my M340 was the sound, the performance.
Good call. So the exhaust for sure, man. Yeah, I need to get an exhaust. What would be a better daily, like just for daily driving purposes, right? M340i or G80 M3?
Oh, this is a good question, man. This is a good question. I think the average person would probably expect me to say M340. But I mean, I don't own a G80, but from my experience yapping about them and from hanging out with people who own them, if you keep that car stock, and because the G80 marketplace is people that want to keep it stock, keep it as a daily driver, and then the other half of people, they want a 1,000 horsepower rocket ship for no reason, right? So I think a G82, G80 out of the box, it does exactly what an M340, M440 can do. Like in terms of longevity, in terms of reliability, even the gas, the fuel efficiency, it's definitely worse, but it's not significantly worse, right? So in my opinion, like I see it all the time. I see it all the time on TikTok. Like kids will pop up and they'll be like, I chose the M340 over the M3 because of the, no, it's literally comes down to money. Like if the M3 was like a M5 and it had the V8 and it had a little bit of a different trajectory, then I would say the M340. But inline six versus inline six, the M3, like I'm jealous, man. But I'm gonna have one too, so I'm not actually jealous. I just love the cars. The S58 is the best, dude. That car can, it's just has 5 different identities in one. So I honestly think the M3, if you can swing it, if you got money, the M3 is just as good of a daily, in my opinion. I could glaze it from now until tomorrow. Just let me know,
dude. Why is it that like people like us? Why do we like BMW so much? Like, what's cool about BMW?
Where do I start? I grew up a Patriots fan. I'm from New England.
Okay.
I don't know if you follow football, but they were freaking dominating for 25 years.
Yeah, man.
And I compare owning a BMW to like being a Patriots fan in the way that like everyone just assumes that I like BMW because I'm a fake ass peanut head bandwagoner and I want to copy everyone. Dude, The reason why I love BMW is because it's the best of every world. Like
Fuck yeah.
clip this shit, chat. Like like uh people want BMWs because they want the speed and the fun, but then you also get the practicality and the reliability. So in my opinion, like I, in the class of cars, like BMW just has something for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I might be drinking purple Kool-Aid when I say this, but I feel like BMW is towards the top of the reliability at this point in
For
time
sure.
in
For sure.
2026. So it's like I always tell people, like, if you're gonna spend 40 grand on like a Honda Accord that's new, because dude, they are 40 grand now. Like, I mean, you might as well stretch for the M340 or the 330. The 330i is like
Uh-huh.
very similar price. But I think we just like BMW because it appeals to a lot of hardworking people that want to have fun, because that dude that check they just check off so many boxes. And I can't stand, like, I get called Glazer every day, 50 times a day.
Seriously?
BMW Glazer, BMW Glazer, BMW Glazer. But I just like, I don't know. I bought the M340 on a whim and it sucked me into BMW, if you want the truth.
Yeah.
But overall the cars are just good. Over, like, who doesn't want a car that's super fast but also reliable? You know, it's
Yeah.
2 + 2 is 4. I do think that there's a hole in the field for, like, I love podcasts. I listen to podcasts every day almost, and it's the same podcast that I go back to. I listened to a few car ones and they didn't do it for me. I
Yeah.
could have just not found it yet. I'm sure there's some great ones out there, but definitely a good niche. So
I
I think this
agree,
would be
man.
sick.
I also think they're like sometimes they're too slow. Like, you
Facts.
know what I'm saying? But
Facts.
anyway,
Facts. No, 100% like that. People, yeah, no, I see what you're saying,
yeah.
dude.
You had an awesome short that you released recently about like police car stuff. How to
Okay, yeah, yeah.
identify police cars and all this. Dude, that thing got a ton of views, right? Like that did really
Ye-
well.
Yeah, so across all three apps, like over 3 million views or something like that, which for
Damn.
me is pretty damn awesome. Um, but it's one of those videos, like, my niche is heavily BMW or German cars, but every once in a while I could sneak in a video that might provide some value to people while also being a little bit funny. And I get lucky because the algorithm is like a slot machine. Like, dude, hold on a sec. Like, I literally have this shit right here, bro. This
Oh,
is the
that's awesome.
algorithm.
Yes. You are kind of like known for these good one-liners. Every time I click on one of your shorts or one of your long form videos, I know you're going to like say some funny shit, like a funny one-liner. Do
That's
you
sick. Yeah,
do
yeah,
you
yeah.
like think about this stuff in advance, or does this is all off the top of your head?
For the most part, like, this is a good comment because very recently I had a dude comment saying, so hold on one second. Now my mouth is dry. I had a video where I was talking about the V12 BMW M760, and I was like, if you want a V12, or if you want if your dream car is an 812 super fast, but you know that the world is ending super fast, then buy this V12 because it's way cheaper. And I had a dude on YouTube say, lay off the one-liners for your, or I'm
What?
sorry, he said, lay off the AI for your one-liners. And
Okay.
he commented that, and it got a shitload of likes. And
Hmm.
from a bunch of NPCs, and I took it as, like, I swear to God, I was laughing. It was the biggest compliment because, dude, that's just right off my dome, dude. Like, most of my videos, like 80% of them, so I'll get screenshots of like a topic, like a six spec or something on Instagram that I'll see. I'll literally just screenshot it, and sometimes I'll sit there and I'll instantly make it video. Other times I'll have the screenshots in my phone, and like I'll in the back of my head I remember it, and then I'll
Yeah.
just think of an intro, or like 9 a.m. I start my workday. I have screenshots on my phone of a specific topic. By 4 p.m. I'll have like an intro in my head. I swear, I just like, I have crazy brain. I have crazy ADHD, and it was like mentally in my head for the longest time. I was like, I hate this. Like, how do I fix this? But now I'm like, I could do 45 things at once, and it helps me with these videos. Like, all of it's off the dome. I don't like, the AI comment was crazy to me. Like, one of my first videos, this might be TMI, but I was literally sitting on the toilet when I filmed it, and it got 1 million views. It was like 2 years ago when I first got into the creator program. And that's when it hit me, where I was like, you could be on the toilet and you could post a video and it'll get 1 million views. It's just the intro, the entertainment, the value that you're providing to people, and all that is just a recipe. And I think the biggest thing is just being yourself, honestly.
Y-
Sometimes people say I'm corny and shit,
Nah,
or
man.
very often, and I always say that's fine, but like, I'd rather be corny than miserable saying the same stuff. Everyone says the same stuff. You
Yeah.
got the whole other side of YouTube to go watch people that say everything like the same as everyone else, you know?
Yep. Agreed. Do you prefer doing like long form content, or are shorts kind of more fun for you to make, like reels and stuff?
So shorts is how I started,
So you
right?
started.
So I started on TikTok 2024. I bought my M340 in 2023, and I was like slowly posting like very discreet like videos of my M340, like exhaust clips, like not even me talking that much. And then I slowly started increasing my volume of videos like every day. I started getting wired to post every day. And then I had one video that was literally someone's X3M. I posted a video of an X3M, and it was like Christmas time of 2024 before I ever had a video with like 1,000 likes. And it got 35,000 likes in like 2 days. And at the time, I didn't understand social media, so I didn't know what was going on. But fast forward, I can say to anyone watching this that like TikTok is the best app because it really rewards people for being themselves and for creating like unique content. Like you don't have to be a well-known person to hop on TikTok and start posting. Who the hell am I, bro? I'm a peanut head, walnut head. I have an M340. That's all that I have, and I have a brain to speak. I know how to talk and communicate. And so I started with the shorts. Long story short, that video was like holy shit. Like my girlfriend told me too. Like at the time, because like she was like, hey babe, like people like the video. Like after that I started talking more and posting more about my M340, and she was like, and this is important to anyone watching this too, she was like, you need to keep posting videos like you're talking to your friends,
Mm,
because people love that shit. It's like they're hanging out with you. But
totally.
long story short, I like the shorts, but the long form is what dominates. That's the longevity. Like I would be an absolute fool to just be posting short form and not be thinking about long form while doing this. And I think something that was very important that happened. It was January of 25. I think it was last year when like TikTok almost got banned.
Yep.
There was in fact, I think it went dark for like 48 hours or some shit. And in that time period, I was like, damn, bro, like if TikTok is this questionable, like I need to start hopping on YouTube. I need to start posting on Instagram, because like at the time, TikTok wasn't even like, I wasn't even trying to like long term. I was just like, this is a side hustle. And like all of a sudden I don't have a little bit of extra money every month that I was making. I was like, dude, this is bad. Like it's like almost like a job.
Hmm.
That's when I was like, I can't rely on TikTok. And I started posting on YouTube a year and a half ago. And now at this point, I post long form like every 7 days to 2 weeks. The views are nothing like the short form. I get anywhere from 1,000 views to 20,000 views on the long form. 20,000 being generous. Like I had one video with 20,000,
Yeah.
but that's my goal. Like I guarantee you, I can promise you, by the end of this year, I'm gonna have some bangers, because I was consistent with the short form, and I swear to goodness, bro, all it takes is being consistent. Like I post Monday through Friday, at least one short for the most part. And that got me to where I am. So I'm hoping if I follow that long form pattern, I'm not going to be able to post 5 times a week like shorts. But if I can post once a week, once every other week, I know for a fact the same success should follow, if I stay
Totally.
consistent.
Yeah.
So
Plus you get better each time you do it. And like, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, I don't know what to do or where to start." And then like I made videos, and each video you make, you get better at
Hmm.
editing, you get better at talking, you
Yep.
get better at thumbnails, or like you learning what people want to see. I don't know shit of what people want to see. It's a crazy experiment every single day when you're posting. Like for example, that video you saw of the World Cup, I don't do this very often, but sometimes I'm very torn about the intro, because that's what matters.
The
If you
first,
could have a
yeah.
It's crazy. Like you could have a banger video. The intro sucks. No one's gonna watch it. It's
It's
gonna
so
get
true.
no views. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like you could pour your heart into a video, but the intro is shit. So I literally deleted and re-edited that video that I posted. I deleted the first like 5 seconds of yapping about random shit, because I was like, you know what? Let me just be right to the point. And I guarantee that that will be better for people.
I wonder how that one's gonna do, because like that's different from all your other
Hundred
ones, just
percent.
because it's like not car content, right? Well, I mean, a tiny bit at the end maybe there, but
Yeah,
I
so
dug it.
that was my mistake. So in my history or my experience, if I post something like a World Cup video to my car page, it's literally gonna flatline. It's not gonna get any views. And that's why I tried to like incorporate like a little clip of my car. And then I realized like sometimes TikTok, like a FIFA video could easily get pushed out to the masses because that's such a hot topic.
It's
It
hot.
could.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the risk, delete the car bullshit, and just hope and assume that maybe it will get pushed out as a FIFA video
I
and not a
love
car
that.
video,
I also am a firm believer in like in all the car content.
Yeah.
it's not about the cars really. I mean, it is, but it's about like the people. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like that's the
Facts.
important shit. Like the reason why I'm a fan of yours, because of you, not because of your car. I mean, your car's dope, but like the reason I
Yeah,
look
hell
up to
yeah.
other creators is because like I think they're cool or whatever. So like I feel
Hell
like it's
yeah.
about the people. But do you have any creators that you look up to?
Who do I watch? I like my absolute obsession with YouTube is watching like not necessarily like individuals, but more like car shops that do like for example, there's a shop in California. I'll shout them out because they're my absolute favorite YouTube channel. I just messaged them recently that they need to post more because it's like debilitating to me that I don't have videos to watch. But they're called Bowden Auto House in California, and there's so many shops that make these types of videos. But because of the people, the way they are, like their vibe is sick, and like I like those types of videos that like the shop videos where they bring in a car, they talk about what they do, they bring in the customer. I like real life, like reality car stuff, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like I should have a better answer for who
Nah,
I look up
man.
to. My brain's starting to smoke. I think I'm gonna try to think about someone before this ends.
Sure.
Shout out Bowden Auto House and anyone else, any other car shop out there. Every time I bring my car somewhere and they don't have a social media, I'm like, I know it's not for everyone, but like you guys need to start posting if you want your business to be as good as it can be because social media is the world's strongest man, you
Agreed.
know?
Agreed. Would you say your top 3 car brands are that you're a fan of?
So I'm gonna keep BMW in my top three, of
Yeah,
course.
same.
I think all right, you know what? I'm gonna answer this a little bit differently. I'm gonna answer it for me, but also might provide value to other people. I think BMW is the best car brand in the world. I think Tesla, this is gonna surprise the shit out of you. I think Tesla is the top three.
Okay.
I don't, I mean, I'm not an EV guy. In fact, I have very liberal brain and stomach. I get motion sickness. Like you could sneeze near me and I'll have car sickness, bro. And what I realized was I was in a Uber with a Model 3 Performance. The kid was so cool. We had so much fun, but I was like, bro, my brain is like my head hurts.
Yeah,
I
for
don't like
sure.
the feeling of them, but I
Same.
think Tesla dominates. I think they're innovative and smart, and I think that like no one can do what they do in terms of EVs. So I think they're a top three brand, and then also like screw it, screw the German brands. I'm not gonna give any like answers you'd expect. I'm gonna say Dodge. I think Dodge. They did this electric vehicle shit. They took responsibility for that, and now like they dropped their prices. They're dropping some performance cars that if they weren't getting stolen, I probably would have more Dodge vehicles in my brain than BMW vehicles. I swear, like
Interesting.
I don't understand why they don't give a shit about the security. Like, do they benefit from it?
I
Is
don't
that
know.
a thing?
I don't know.
I had a Durango GT before my M340, so
Okay.
that's a good story. Like I bought it's a base model V6. It has like 300 horsepower, and I remember buying that. And at the time, I wasn't trying to buy. Like I was just trying to find like a big cheap daily. So I bought that GT, and it was fun, dude. I was like, what the hell? This is more fun than it should be. And I wanted something faster, and that's what led me to the M340. But the Dodge Durango itself, like that car was sick. It was I wish I could own an SRT or a Hellcat
Yeah.
Durango. Like I think for me, like I'm a big dude, perfect car for me. It's just why the hell would I own a Dodge when I have to go like I'm a paranoid guy in general. That's why I want reliable cars. And now I have to look both ways when I'm at the
Yeah.
gas
Yeah.
station.
Yeah.
It's not for me, you know?
Yeah.
But I think see, I'm talking shit about them, but I'm putting them in my top three, bro.
No,
How
that's
fake am
awesome.
I? They're dropping some sick ass, like for example, like the SRT Durango is now the Durango RT 392, and it's like 50 grand for 475 horsepower V8 three-row SUV. And like if you go to their website, there's so many customization options. I think the fact that they're gonna come back with the Hemis and slap all these Hellcats, and they're doing all these like Hellcat red eye 1,000 like 800 900 horsepower crazy ass shit. Like
Yeah.
I think the future of Dodge in the next like 5 years is gonna be sick.
Dude, I agree totally.
Yeah.
I'm high on Dodge right now. Yeah.
I just people need to put their biases aside when they listen to us talk highly of a brand like Dodge because it's so different than like BMW, and the niche is so strong. I post BMW, it does very well. If I
Yeah.
post a video of Dodge, there's an 80% chance it's gonna be stuck in quicksand.
Mhm.
It's crazy. The algorithm is like literally so strong, dude. It knows
Yeah.
everything. It knows what I'm gonna post tomorrow.
It's
You
definitely
know?
listening. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna throw Toyota in that. Lately, I've become like into the Japanese stuff. I don't know.
Oh hell yeah.
I don't know. I'm just like Toyota's
What
doing
is
it
it?
for
What
me.
is it? What is it about Toyota?
Dude, I don't know. Just like it's made in these factories in Japan by these dudes who are like master artisans over there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, they
I
are
don't know.
different over there,
Kind
man.
of,
Toyota's one of those bulletproof, like, awesome brands. Overall, awesome.
yeah. This is like the most important question of the whole thing. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Money is no object. You know, you're going to be a huge
Oh shit.
YouTuber and like, you know, however many years down the road, you're going to have millions of subscribers,
Yeah.
all the money in the world. What is your dream garage? It doesn't have to be 2 cars, any amount of cars.
Any
What
amount of
Yeah,
cars.
what's in your dream garage, man?
All right, I need to organize it a little bit for myself, or else I won't. My brain will turn into eggs. So I'll do like maybe three cars. We'll do
Three's good.
like hypercar, daily supercar, and then like a truck slash SUV or something,
Love it.
just to keep myself a little bit in order. But I still don't think I'd even. Okay, I think hypercar, or like the car that I have, would be. I'm obsessed with Porsche, honestly. I really like from their bottom tier cars, which are still 10 out of 10, up until their most unicorn out of 5 type cars. Absolutely love them.
Mhm.
Honestly. Wait, the 918 Spider is all-wheel drive?
Yeah, it's like a hybrid all-wheel drive, right?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Because I
With
was
the
gonna say
V8.
I want 2 Porsches in my dream garage, and I think Carrera GT as like the famous car.
Okay.
Carrera GT. I mean, I'd probably burn through that like $100,000 clutch in the first 2 days, but I'd figure it out. You know, I think the Carrera GT is sick, and obviously never driven one. I don't even think I was ever in the presence of one within 10 miles. But from what I've seen, that would fulfill my dreams. And then I'm gonna keep 2 Porsches in there, and I want a Turbo S. That's like my dream daily. That is my so the Carrera GT will be my manual rear wheel drive, driver focused, very rare video game like experience. The Turbo S is going to be my all wheel drive rocket ship. I always wanted a freaking 911, dude. They're such beautiful,
They are
aesthetic,
amazing. Yeah.
perfect cars in every way.
Yep.
And then, oh man, okay, I have to pick out like some type of super truck or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm uncultured. Let me be real for a second. Like I'm not as big of a car guy as like so many other people. And I've never been fake and acted like I was, you know?
Yeah,
So
man.
some other, oh, you know what? Screw the truck. I want a Mazda RX-7 as my third.
Boom.
Very
Okay.
random, very random. I grew up like not like I had a Mazda RX-7 like action figure like car on my dresser, and I didn't even know shit about it, but I was obsessed with it. It was like American cheese yellow. It was like yellow and orange mixed. Someone watching this might know the exact color who's more into that stuff,
Yeah.
but I had an RX-7 on my dresser for my whole entire childhood, and when my brain froze up a second ago thinking of the third car, that's what came to mind. So I want a Carrera GT, a Turbo S, a Mazda RX-7, and I'm a big ass dude, so I don't know. They're not maybe not the most practical, but it's a dream for a
No,
reason.
that's fantastic, man. Like
Yeah,
no
dude.
day. Well, I guess the 911 is a daily, right? You just that's your daily right there.
Yeah, my Turbo S, I'm
Yeah.
gonna beat the shit out of that thing. Yeah,
That's awesome.
my
Great answer.
2.5 0 to 60.
Yeah, dude. Did you have any posters on your wall as a kid growing up? Car posters?
No, so honestly, the only thing was like I didn't have posters. Surprisingly, I grew up like on the beach bodyboarding. I had surf, skate, and body. I was like a surfer skater kid growing up. So I had those type of posters. But in terms of cars, I had shit like this all over my house. And my brother, who
R8.
honestly, my brother, who's the only reason I'm posting these videos. My big brother, who passed away, unfortunately. I hate to talk about that because I don't want it to be like, oh, brother. But that's the
No,
reason.
man.
That's 626, June 26, 2019. I lost my brother, so that's coming up this week. That's the only reason I post these videos. Honestly, that's what uh, honestly lights the fire. And he was the one that was so into cars, like he had toys all over the he was obsessed with like the classic Gallardo. Hold on one sec. I still have his exact Gallardo. This was so we always had these in our dressers or on the wall. We didn't have posters. We had these toy cars. But my brother was way more into cars than me. I was that kid that like I liked cars and I knew about them, but it was mainly surface level shit until I got older.
Sounds like you use that as motivation to do some of this
Yeah.
stuff. That's incredible. It's really cool.
I think it's important to mention because it's like my whole behind it's my whole story, dude. And
Fuck yeah.
I don't really mention that ever. So people ask me about my name. I only like I made my name on a whim. Like I never had like a screen name growing up, so I was like, what do I make my name? I just thought of my brother. I put 626 because June 26th. I think the next 5 years are very important with whatever the hell they're bringing next. And I know they've talked about it and they've shown stuff, but like we don't fully really know like the next performance SUV. Like I know they have electric SUVs and all this electric plans. We know they're gonna have some gas powered performance SUVs and cars. They haven't really talked about them. So like I guess it depends on what comes next in terms of SUV because I mean, this relates to me because my next car, like we might talk about that at some point, but I always think about X3M, X4M, but I'm like, all right, they're 2 years removed now. When is the next X3M? When's the next X4M? I don't know. I don't know what the hell is coming. But overall, I do think people are going to appreciate the XM a lot more than we think now in 10 years. And all these V8s that we have, the M5, the M8, oh the M8's pretty much done anyway, but like the G90 M5, like dude, we don't know what kind of V8s they're going to be releasing in 10 years. If it gets worse, like the G90 M5 is going to be sick. It's going to be sought after, but
You're
we
right.
like it might, it just there's so much that goes into it, but
Yeah.
overall, the XM, especially considering it's half the price with like 15,000 miles, I do think 10 years from now they're gonna be still around and people are gonna appreciate them. BMW released a good product with it. It just doesn't appeal to anyone. Like $160,000.
Yeah, it's a little
Uh,
pricey.
if
Yeah.
most people that want to spend that much on a BMW SUV, they're gonna buy the X5M or X6M.
Hmm.
So what makes the XM better? I mean, it has a little bit of different luxury and shit, but overall, like, it just doesn't appeal to really many people at all, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Um,
But it's one of those cars that you probably see me talk highly about because I don't think it deserves the hate that it gets, honestly.
no, I love the way you talk about those kind of cars because, like, you're not afraid to talk about the cars that are like a little controversial that not everyone like
Facts.
loves, like,
Facts.
but you give both sides of it, and like that, those are
Facts.
some of my favorite videos that you do. Honestly, like,
Hell yeah.
I
Thank you.
dig that.
When I post videos, like my main posts are like high spec, like G80s and stuff like that. But like I posted a video last week of like an M235i because I know it's gonna be a really nice car. Like I looked at the seats of it. That was the point of the video. I was like,
Yeah,
the interior is sick.
yeah, I
And I
remember
was
that.
like, I'll never buy this shit ever. I'll never buy this for me. But like I know for a fact this is cool to like other people or like I think I put as the caption like final boss girlfriend car or something. And like if I had more money, I'd buy my girl an M235 all freaking day and I'd throw an exhaust on that bitch and I'd make content on it. Like I
Yeah,
think it's a cool car for
those
some people. Just
seats.
dude, 6 seats, right?
Yeah,
I was blown away by that. They got to do something to make that thing more appealing, I guess, right?
yeah, yeah. That was a cool vid. I was like, do you have like a videographer person who you, or is it just like a friend of yours who does video stuff?
Yeah, so I mean, if I have someone filming for me, it's always just like whoever I'm hanging out with in the moment.
Gotcha.
Like I've been going to the BMW dealership recently and they're cool as hell there and I have a friend in there who helps me with videos and he'll film for me when I'm with him, but he just helps out whenever I'm there. For the most part, I just do it myself, but I definitely need to delegate some work to other people long term. I think it looks more professional when you have someone filming for you and stuff, you know?
Yeah. Well, you do a really good job. That's BMW Peabody, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out BMW of Peabody,
Yeah.
Massachusetts.
They seem cool. I don't know if you even do take road trips, but if you're gonna take a road trip, who would be your dream road trip passenger slash companion?
That's a great question, man. I do take a lot of road trips actually. I put on so many miles driving my car because I grew up in New Jersey, but I was born in Massachusetts. I grew
Okay.
up in New Jersey and then I moved back up here like 4 or 5 years ago to New Hampshire. And most of my family and friends are still in New Jersey. So I'm driving my M340, not as much anymore because the miles are starting to go up there. But for the longest time, like every 6 weeks, I was driving 1,000 miles a weekend for that trip. And overall, honestly, my road trip is like my girl. If she falls asleep, don't tell her I said this, but if she falls asleep next to me, I'm happy. I'm just blasting my music, getting there to where I need to be as fast as I can. So that's my ideal road trip is just listening to a music or a podcast. But I
Love
definitely
it.
could pick someone like I don't know. I know he's kind of controversial. Like Elon Musk. What do you think of him?
Elon Musk? I
Yeah.
mean, he does some crazy shit, but he's got some impressive companies he's started, you
He's
know?
he's very controversial, and I don't know if he should be or not. But I was thinking about him. Like I kind of if I had to pick someone, I'd pick him possibly because I want to just learn more about what's out there because that
Yeah.
guy's got like an encyclopedia in his brain.
Yeah.
And I know he's doing his SpaceX stuff that I try to follow a little bit because I
Mm-hmm.
think it's cool. He's trying to like bring life to Mars, whether that's realistic or not. I respect the aspirations. And as a fellow human on Earth that doesn't know the future, I like to follow along to things like that. So if I had his bitch ass sitting next to me, I'd be asking him all types of questions. Elon Musk, figure it out. you know?
That's
Like he
fucking
knows what's out there. I don't care what anyone says. Like that guy knows more than they're allowed to talk about, you know?
agreed. 100%.
I know he's kind of controversial for whatever the fuck reason. I hope I don't offend anyone when I say that, but
No, you're
that
good.
I definitely wouldn't mind a road trip with him.
Speaking of Elon Musk and Tesla, if you had to drive an EV daily, all the time, that wasn't a Tesla,
Oh,
not a
got me with that
Tesla.
one already.
Yeah, not a Tesla. What would you be driving?
Man, so I'm gonna stay off the rip. I ain't driving no BMW EV. I'm not gonna be no fake ass peanut head. EVs. I don't. I know Tesla, and I know like I think I'd probably drive like a Lucid Air Sapphire or whatever they are, like those super car ass
Yeah.
EVs. They look like a flounder at the bottom of the inlet, but they're fast as hell, and they have or not reliability. They have crazy luxury. I know that Tesla dominates in terms of like longevity and stuff because they've been doing it the longest. I could easily be wrong, but because I heard Lucid having some problems.
Yeah.
But overall, like if I can't choose a Tesla, I want something fast and something luxury. So I'm going some Lucid Air Sapphire. I think is what it's called. I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's a great
And
call.
and I don't want to be one of those typical guys that's like, oh, EVs are so cool. Like no, like I just I like sound in a car, but also like I told you before, I do get motion sickness. Like I
I do
couldn't.
too.
It would just get like if I wasn't driving, I couldn't sit in I can't sit in electric cars unless I'm driving, and if I couldn't even take advantage of the autonomous driving or whatever it is because I get headaches if I have to be driving and focusing myself. I could drive to Bangladesh and back 5 times while looking at my phone and turning my head back and forth. I won't get sick. But if I'm passenger, I can go 5 minutes up the road. I'll be like, you have to pull over. I'm gonna yak. I swear, it's really bad.
Same, man. I'm the
So
exact same way.
I'm glad I'm not alone because like I'm as I get older, I'm getting bullied for it more and more because it's hindering my ability to hang out with people and do certain things, you know? I went to the airport. I was in California this past Halloween, and my girlfriend's brother's girlfriend drove us to the airport. It was a 15-minute drive in San Diego, and I literally was like, as we were pulling up to the airport, like the terminal, I was like, started opening the door before she stopped at the edge because I had the worst. I was about to yak from 15-minute drive. It's crazy. It all depends on like how the person drives. If I check my phone, but something weird. Like I could be in someone's car and passenger for 3 hours, no motion sickness, but other cars within 2 minutes, I can tell that I'm gonna throw up if I don't get out soon.
Yeah. I did some
You
research
know,
on this because the same thing happens to me. And what I
I'm
came up
curious.
with is like, it's what you're expecting to happen based on what you're seeing and feeling and shit, based
That's smart.
versus what is like actually happening. So you're just expecting like some easy throttle, whatever. But like really, it's just like the EV shit just comes on too fast and it
Yeah,
scrambles your
it's
brain.
gnarly, right?
Yeah, it's super
Yeah.
gnarly.
I didn't know that was a thing until I was in that Uber with that guy, and I was like,
Yeah,
bro, what the
man.
hell? I feel kind of sick right now.
Yeah.
It's been 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But they're lightning quick, and that's like how often I talk about fast cars that are powered by gas, and I got a kid in the comments. My Model 3 performance would wipe its ass with that M3. I'm like, brother, it's a different ball game, bro. If I wanted something faster, I wouldn't drive this. I would drive the EV, but I don't give a shit about just speed. I want the whole experience.
Yep.
And there's nothing wrong with the EVs. They're the ones that get offended. Like I don't like I like them. It's just not for me, you know? I think I'm too nice and I'm starting to realize I can't entertain everyone because I entertain everyone. And I could give you like exactly what happened today was this kid that's on my YouTube. And by the way, I appreciate you gassing me up. For anyone watching this, it's nothing crazy. I think I have like 60,000 followers across pages. So it's nothing crazy, but
And growing.
there's some traction. You're right. This kid who's always supported me on YouTube, he's like the homie. He always supports me. But every once in a while, I notice his comments kind of backhanded. And I'm telling this goes back to me saying like I shouldn't entertain all these comments because then it gives them the ability to think that they could say what they want. And like, I woke up this morning and literally this happened today. He commented something like, "Oh, you said this word way too many times. Like you said that word so many times." And I was like, I'm sorry that I forget what I said. I think I said like I didn't mean to like overwhelm you, or I didn't mean to offend you. Bro, I saw a comment that he commented before. He deleted the original comment and he said that you lost a loyal subscriber. I didn't know you were as sensitive as a high school cheerleader. All because he said some like, I don't know. All I said was like, my bad, dude. I responded to him by saying like, I'm sorry to offend you, and he said that, and I was like, dude, anyone who watches this, I appreciate you guys. Keep doing your thing. It's gonna lead you in good places, brother.
Right on. Well, dude, this is a meet your heroes moment. Adam6two6.
You're crazy,
I
dude.
appreciate you, man. Keep up what you're doing. We're gonna keep following your ass.
I
All right.
will. This is what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I'm really struggling with like taking YouTube to the next level. Like I feel like it's like the videos. So I agree with you and I appreciate you. I do think I have crazy potential and I think it's gonna pick up at some point. But right now, I'm in the process of like finding what works for me with long form videos because that's what I haven't cracked yet. It's really tough. It's way harder than people think. Like the short form, to anyone watching this, get started. Just post shit. Don't think too much about it. The views and the people are gonna follow. The long form is people that post long form, they're successful for a long time. They need more credit because it's not easy. And I'm posting like a plethora of different shit, like M340 videos, POV road trip videos. I even have a vlog on this World Cup game, and it's a banger. Actually, I had so much fun filming some random shit from that. But that's my goal right now. As I guess I could finish this video with that. Is my goal is YouTube. Honestly, like TikTok sometimes might get more views or whatever, but YouTube is like my long term, long form goal because I know it's not going anywhere, and I know it's the most powerful app out there. So if you think of anything, let me know.
Love to hear it. Well, dude, you got drones, you got World
I
Cup
know, I know. You saw
vlogs, you
that.
got
Yeah,
exhaust, you got green M3CS. I don't know what
yeah,
else you could
yeah.
possibly do. You're
Yeah,
doing
I
all the
know, I
right shit.
know.
It's great. So
I
give
know. I
this man
think
a follow. This is
I appreciate
Adam6two6.
you guys. I appreciate you,
Yeah,
brother.
he's the best in the business. So we appreciate you, man, and it's been good chatting with you. We'll be in touch for sure.
Likewise. Likewise, brother. Thank you.
Okay, dude, be
Hell
safe
yeah.
and take care of yourself, man.
Drive safe, brother.
All
Good
right,
seeing you.
you too, man. Later.
Later.